you can travel to Thailand for 30 days. And I am here to show you how and how much it costs. So good morning, good afternoon, and welcome. Be sure to stay tuned for this whole video to learn exactly how much it costs in detail and where to stay. All right, so when booking your trip, your 30-day holiday, first thing you need to do is, of course, you need to see if you can come here. The travel restrictions for Thailand have completely lifted, so it is much easier than it was only a few weeks ago, but be sure you check out the Thai embassy to make sure you qualify to come over. But the next thing you need to do is you need to check out flights and how much it costs. So I am doing everything based on it when I traveled here. And I'm gonna take it from Los Angeles to Bangkok, and here's what the travel costs be, or here's how much it costs. So $901. Next up you'll want to check out is taking the transportation to what city. So for me, I came straight to Pattaya, and that's what this video is gonna be all about, is 30-day holiday here in Pattaya area. So from Bangkok, you need to get transportation down to Pattaya. There are two ways of doing it. One is you can get a taxi cab, which I do have a recommendation, a private driver. That costs about 1,800 baht, anywhere from 15 to 800 baht, depending on the season when you're coming. They pick you up in a private vehicle, provide drinks for you, take you right to your hotel or wherever you're staying. The other way is taking the bus. All right, guys, so if you don't want to take the cab or a shuttle, a private taxi, you can always take the bus. The bus takes you right here in the middle of Pattaya. From your home city to LAX, LAX to Bangkok, Bangkok to Pattaya. The next thing is you need to figure out your lodging. 30 days is a long time. However, because it's 30 days, you get better deals on hotel rooms, condo stays or whatnot. So figuring out where you're gonna stay at is the next thing you need to do. All right, guys, so I stay over here at the Riviera Jom Tien. It's a nice condo unit. Of course, you gotta have the reasons why you stay where you want to stay. For me, I wanna stay in a nice quality place. It is not a hotel, but it's the closest thing to it. It's absolutely gorgeous. You can look back on one of my other videos and you can see exactly my room. You can see how much I paid for my room, and you can see the total facilities on another video. So I got two videos. Look back, check it out. You'll see how much I paid. So yeah, at 15,000 baht a month. That includes utilities, everything for my stay here at the Riviera Jom Tien. And again, it's got great facilities, and it's definitely the ideal place to stay if you're staying longer than 30 days. It's got swimming pools, pool facility. So I rented this place going on Facebook Marketplace. And another place you can go on is Airbnb for 30 days, and you'll see about the same rate, 15,000 baht a month to 25,000 baht a month, depending on your season and how long you're going to stay. Again, it's a great rate, great way to do it, and to have your place booked up for the full month, you don't have to worry about hotel stays, is definitely the way to go. However, I have learned that you're still gonna wanna stay at a few hotels here and there in transit. So when you fly into Bangkok, you might want to stay 1 or 2 days, tour Bangkok and check it out. And I'll show you those rates here in just a minute. All right, guys, so yeah, at 15,000 baht a month, that includes utilities, everything for my stay here at the Riviera Jom Tien. And again, it's got great facilities, and it's definitely the ideal place to stay if you're staying longer than 30 days. So when getting around Thailand, a lot of you guys might not do what I do, but I'm gonna show you what I do. I do rent cabs often to get around, but one of the things I did do on this trip is I rented this awesome motor scooter. So it's a Honda Click, it does everything I need to do. 1,500 baht per month, which is a smoking deal. I did have to go buy a helmet that fit my head because I do have a large head. Alright guys, there's one thing you have to know. When you rent a motor scooter, you have to get gas. And this is where we get it from, right here. 40 baht per liter. About 3 liters. Will give you enough to last, I guess, about a week. You can get it much cheaper at the gas station, but sometimes this is just quick, easy. So there you go. So guys, now that you have your living arrangements, your travel, all that stuff, you're here. Very important, this next step is you gotta have a way to communicate back home, because your cell phone most likely isn't going to work. And if you have Verizon or something like that, you're gonna pay a lot of money for a lot of nothing. So when you get to the airport or when you get to a place, I recommend getting one of these. This is AIS. This is a cell phone SIM card. This one here costs about 800 baht, lasts 30 days, and I have not had any problems with it. 60 gigabytes of information. So for communicating, you have your AIS SIM card in your phone. You're going to want to download an app called Line. And the app looks like something like this right there. As you can see it, Line. Matter of fact, you can see all those apps. These are the ones I use on a regular basis. I use Line, Grab, Bolt, Wise, Google Translate. Download Line is the best way to communicate. Once you have your SIM card in, you can use Line to communicate with other Thais, businesses, or whatever. What I use to communicate home is an app called Facebook Messenger. Be sure to download that. The phone system works great on Facebook Messenger. You can call people directly. It's a wonderful way to communicate back home. So with getting here, getting your transportation, your communication, you are now here. Keep in mind, you're gonna have to get back. So what we're gonna do in this estimating 30 days is we're going to add 2,000 additional baht, which is about 60 bucks, so you can get back to the airport once your trip is ended. That will include your taxi, your transportation to the airport using, again, a private driver, or you could save money by taking the bus. Now that we've covered most of the estimating of getting here, travel, all that stuff, it's a lot of fun. You should only be right around $1,600 total. The next part is about your daily activities. So you're gonna get around using your motor scooter. If you don't use a motor scooter, you're still gonna wanna take a taxi. I recommend downloading the Bolt app, which you saw earlier on my phone. The Bolt app is just like Uber. However, I think it's even better. You don't pay for the cab until the cab gets there. It is a cash only transportation. So meaning when the cab gets there, you can see how much you owe the cabbie, put your location in, see how much you owe the cabbie, and then pay him cash right there at the end of your trip. It's actually a great way, and it's very inexpensive to go about, 5 to 10 miles each way. I'm looking about $3, which is very inexpensive, sometimes less, sometimes more. Again, it's just like Uber back in the United States, except much, much cheaper and a great safe way of getting around. So what I would recommend is you're probably gonna travel at least once a day. So we're gonna add 200 baht times 30. That 200 baht times 30 gets you to the bar, the club, the activity you're doing. Maybe it's just going out to eat, and then also back to where you're staying. So after that, then you're gonna wanna eat. Eating is, it's up to you how much you eat. I can tell you for myself, what I average isn't what everybody's gonna average. Some of you guys are gonna wanna eat street food daily, and some of you guys are gonna wanna eat Western food. I'll be honest with you, I like a great mix of both. Not only that, I love going out to different cafes. So look at my old videos, you'll see all the different types of cafes and restaurants I went to. I put the prices, the receipts right there. But what I'm going to do is I'm gonna add 500 baht per day times 30. That's how much it costs for me to go out every single day. So that's an additional 15,000 baht. And then we're going to add that to the estimation. Again, keep in mind, this is just an estimate based on what I do. Everybody is different. So there's a couple of things we are not going to add into our estimates. Of course, we're going to add some activities, some fun stuff, but what we're not going to add is drinking. Drinking is on you, bars, clubs, whatnot. It all depends on where you go. A beer can go from 50 baht all the way to 150 or 200 baht. And when it comes to entertainment, you go to lady bars or go-go clubs or whatnot, they're going to be quite a bit more. Again, that's up to you. We're not going to add this into our total, but you're going to want to put some money aside for that type of entertainment if that's what you want. So some of the entertainment things I did is I went to several different of the temples. I went to the Sanctuary of Truth. Again, I went to tons of cafes. I did experience street food and just walking, hiking, going to the beach. I did go to Koh Lan, which is a little island outside of Pattaya a few times. Got to hang out there, getting massages, getting foot massages. It was an epic experience. But we're going to go ahead and add a total to every single week. I would say let's put on 2,000 baht per week. It isn't that much money, but honestly, depending on how much you do or what you do, that's what it's going to cost. So example, going to Koh Lan cost me about 30 baht each way to take the ferry. Hanging out there, getting a drink or two was about 200 baht. Now I always got smoothies, I didn't do alcohol. And if you wanted a foot massage, then you're gonna add 300 baht. So you're looking at a Koh Lan trip, we ride about 600 baht. That leaves me with 1,400 baht for other activities for that week, in which I went to Koh Lan sometimes twice. And I did other activities, small things, taking a walk, going to the beach, hanging out, going to the mall. You also are gonna spend other money if you're going to the mall, seeing the movies. Again, that's up to you, bring extra cash for that. But what I did is the numbers I'm gonna show you below. Okay guys, so there's the total, $2,499. Again, keep in mind, that's what I spent over this past 30 days. A lot of times I had a Thai friend with me. She accompanied me on a lot of the trips. You can go back and take a look at my old videos and you'll see the stuff I did. I kept all the receipts, tallied them up, and this is about the estimate I've spent. That's including the airfare, it's including the transportation to and from Pattaya, including the transportation around town, including a rental, a scooter rental, and daily transportation to other things that I did. So $2,400 or $2,500, that's not too bad for 30 days of holiday. If you lived here, you're probably gonna spend quite a bit less. Again, it all depends on what you're going to do. If you're trying to go to bars, get bar girls, or go to clubs, go to discos, go wherever, it's gonna be quite a bit more. So just bring a couple extra $1,000 or $100. I don't know. Look at my old videos, you'll see how much that all costs. Anyways, guys, be sure to stay tuned to the next videos. Like and subscribe, I really do appreciate it. Leave your comments, ask questions, I'm here for you guys. I'd love to see you guys here in Thailand. Are you living your best life? Hope to see you here.